I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner Diaz. Ideas for dinner for you every day. And today we're celebrating the 4th with food. Whether you're cooking out today or any time of the year, we're sharing a bounty of burger ideas that you can make. From an Asian-influenced banh mi burger to a fresh take on surf and turf, it's our big barbecue special. We're sharing a selection of the best burger recipes from the Dinner Diaz archive in honor of Independence Day, the country's biggest barbecue holiday. And if a cookout isn't on the cards for you, all these can be made right here in the kitchen, so they're mosquito-free meals, good whatever the weather. First up, a smash hit from Chef James Pernew. He runs Restaurant Estuary in Newport Richey and top gastropub The Little Lamb in Clearwater, and he joined us to share how he makes the perfect smash burger.
These are 3-ounce burger patties.
3-ounce burger patties.
3 ounce.
What's the blend?
So this is a proprietary blend, but this is a chuck short rib and brisket blend.
Okay. And those are kind of common that you'd see in a burger because like that's where you're going to get the flavors. What are you wanting in flavors like that?
So we want a lot of fat. So we're using a 77-23 blend. So 77% meats versus fat, and we just want a good amount of, a good chuck style flavor. Like if you were to get at one of your grocery stores, it's going to smoke quite a bit.
Now, what are you doing right there?
So we are smashing this thing with our press. We want to get this thing going, and we want it to lace up on the sides.
See, now you've got a burger press for a beautiful, like Oklahoma style burger, because that's where those onions are going to cook, get that beautiful caramelization. But some of you at home may not have a burger press.
So if you don't
have that, what do you got?
If you don't have it at home, we're just going to use a really heavy bottom pan, some parchment paper, and we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to smash that guy down.
Okay.
I would suggest doing these in a cast iron at home on your grill. Just get those pans ripping hot.
Okay.
And then that way you don't set off the smoke alarm in your house. But these guys are ready to go.
And the seasoning and the onion are mixed on the outside. Like that's where you're getting some of that flavor.
Mixed on the outside, and then they're going to start to, once we flip these guys over, they're going to caramelize. And we're going to flip these guys over right now. And you want those nice lacy edges around the side so they get nice and crispy.
All right.
And they're good to go. So we're going to trick these off the heat right now. So
now what cheese are you going with on that?
So I'm going with old-fashioned Kraft American Singles.
Now why, you could have so many beautiful other cheeses, but what is it about Kraft American Singles?
It's nostalgia, meltability effect to it.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna hit this with our burger sauce.
Okay, so this is really, because there's always the debate of where do I put a condiment? Where does that sauce go onto it? So
we're gonna load it up with some pickles on the bottom. I prefer putting them on the bottom, just it holds the sandwich together better.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna go real heavy on the lettuce. We like that crispy and crunchy texture to it.
I love it.
We're gonna go some tomato. I don't know who cut this tomato, but it needs some work there.
I went thin. You said let's go thin on it, so I went thin.
And then we're just gonna double stack these guys up. And that's it. So you can see there's a ton of crispiness on there.
Just got that little love kiss right there.
Yeah. So that's it. So that's our smash burger. So
it looks fantastic.
That's it. That's the one. But you can see all the crispy edges. You see a little nice little crunch on there. That's what you're looking for. That's the whole.
And more importantly, look at the height of it. I mean, it's just like you build right up. I mean, it looks stunning. I mean, that's just like.
It's a beast, and it's delicious.
Find the video for the full episode with Chef James at dinnerdiaz.com, which is where you can grab his recipe for quick pickles, a beautiful burger sauce, even air-fried smashed potatoes. After the break, we go global with a burger recipe inspired by a banh mi. Ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We're having a holiday double dip into the Dinner DeeAs recipe archive to share ideas for a sensational summer barbecue as we bring you our favorite burgers. Next up, international inspiration from Jordan Torrey. He made it to the final four of Next Level Chef here on Fox 13 and made us the Banh Mi burger that landed him a place on Team Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, so right here we've just got some ground pork.
Okay.
Very simple. And then we're gonna go in with some seasoning. So right here I've got some garlic powder. You can toss that in if you'd like. Got some onion powder. You can grab that.
Okay.
Here we go. Beautiful. Ginger powder right there.
Ginger powder, garlic powder all right there. And then a little fennel?
A little fennel.
Okay.
A little fennel.
Okay.
That's what I had on the show, Chef. So, you know, we made it work.
And you don't know what you're going to be getting, but you just got to kind of be in that moment to go.
You have to. And you have to get creative. And that's exactly what this dish is. This was just me being creative and trying to make it work.
Yeah.
With 20 minutes.
And also kind of to flex a little bit too. I mean, like, this is where you kind of want to start setting the tone of like, okay, I can play here with everybody.
100%,
because
Chef.
you've got amateur chefs, you've got the social media chefs, and you actually have real restaurant trained chefs inside.
Professionals.
Like, come on.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm a social media chef, right? We get on here, we cook, I have my fans, my followers, and I just try to make cooking look approachable, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not trained, I'm not Michelin star, so I'm going up against people who cook at Michelin star restaurants.
Sure.
So it's like, you gotta stand out. And
Yeah.
that's what we did with this burger, 100%.
Nice.
So right here, I've just got like 2 tangerine size balls. Also, we need to just salt this real quick. So what I like to do with these is I just kind of like salt the tops, just like that. That way we can get a nice little crust when we smash it. So
beautiful.
Salt on there, little pepper on top of those as well. And then right here, we've got a griddle pan, just super hot right now.
Screaming hot.
Yeah, screaming hot because we want to get a nice crust on there. So
I can feel all of that heat coming off of it already.
Yeah. Are you sure? It might be my apron, man.
You know what, man? I'm not going to lie, dude. It's pretty dope. I'm not going to lie.
Appreciate it. So we've got some high smoke point oil right here, Chef. So we're just going to go in with a nice drizzle. As you can see, that is very, very hot. Okay, so we can actually turn that down just slightly.
You got it.
All right, so we're gonna take our balls with the salt and pepper side. We're gonna pop that in. I'm gonna show you a little secret that I learned. We take parchment paper and then we just press this down.
Perfect. And that just helps without having it stick.
Yes, Chef. And then we just peel that right off. And as you can see, that burger is
and it's nice and thin, and that allows for a great uniform surface area because once you get that beautiful press going there, that's what you're looking for, is uniformity to form that crust, Chef?
Yes, Chef.
Okay.
So we got our second one on there. Again, we'll just repeat with that same parchment paper, and we're just gonna smash it down, just like so. Beautiful. And then we're just gonna let that rock. So what we're looking for right here, Chef, is a beautiful crust.
Yep.
Okay. So on this side, we can also hit this with some salt.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go in with some salt. Sprinkle that in, and then we can hit it with some pepper as well. Thank you, Chef.
This is already looking absolutely beautiful already because I can see some of that,
can see that
beautiful
crust coming through.
caramelization and that
Absolutely,
crust coming through
Chef.
on that side there.
Yeah, we can even give this a little peek real quick to see. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's getting that love?
Yeah. Give that a flip. Whoop. Beautiful. A little overdone on the edges right there. All good though.
Look at that beautiful colors.
Absolutely.
There.
Yeah,
now,
a little overdone on there.
This is where you say this is the time to go.
So now we can go ahead and baste on there. Absolutely. And while we're doing that, we can also get our eggs going. So I've just got a little bit of oil in here. I'm going to take this egg, nice hot pan. You ever see The Secret? You just drop the egg, and then it cracks perfectly.
Beautiful.
Just like that, Chef. That's exactly what we're looking for right there. Those nice bubbles. And then what we do for the fried egg, you know, this is how Chef Ramsay loves it. We just take a little bit of salt, pop that on there, hit that with a little pepper whenever, and then we just take a nice knob of butter.
Okay.
Pop that butter in, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna baste this egg. Nice. Mind hitting that with some pepper, Chef?
I got you.
Beautiful. And then we just kind of baste those whites. And that's gonna cook fairly quickly. Just continue to baste that.
Because you're bringing hot liquid, that melted butter into it, so it's going to cook it a little bit faster.
Yep.
You get a little more flavor behind it as well.
Yes, sir.
And now, the perfect burger needs the perfect bun to go with it.
Yes, Chef.
And we're working with brioche buns?
Brioche buns today.
I love it.
Yeah.
Nice little bit of butteriness behind it too. Then.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, they're already buttery, and I figured we could kind of stick with the Asian theme, so I put the Japanese mayo on there to toast it.
Beautiful.
So, you know, they've been going for a couple minutes at this point, and I mean, that is just the perfectly toasted bun. Look
Absolutely.
at that, Chef.
Nice golden brown right
Look
there.
at that. Absolutely.
Oh, come on.
Delicious. I'm gonna pop this one right over here, and we can assemble at this point, Chef.
I'd love to.
All right, so we're gonna start with that beautiful bun.
Okay.
We're gonna hit this with a little bit more of our sauce, just so we kind of have that cohesiveness through the burger.
Nice.
Beautiful, right on top. Next, we're gonna go ahead, we've got some shredded iceberg lettuce right here. So I love this because it just adds like a nice crunch to everything. Doll that burger up nice and beautifully, just like that. Then we're going in with this first patty, and we'll go smash side down, just like that. Okay. Perfect. At this point, right here, we got these beautiful pickles that we made earlier. Okay. I like just going in, just like grabbing a nice heaping handful. Okay. Okay. We're gonna pop those right on top. That way we get all kinds of flavor through every
in
bite.
between it, like,
yeah.
So that way then you're going like whole, like the ratio now of just like beef, and then you got the pickling inside, and then another layering of beef.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But we're not gonna stop there. So we're gonna take that next patty, we're gonna pop that right on top, and then we're gonna switch it up, and we're gonna go in with this beautiful fried egg.
Look at that, look at that.
Chef, come on.
Beautiful
look at that.
height, beautiful colors.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
And then to top it off, we need that pop of freshness, okay?
Gotta
right
bring
on
it back into this whole banh mi burger here.
And then we just got some beautiful cilantro that we pop right on top. And to finish it off, Chef, I'll let you do the honors.
Oh, I got you here.
We're gonna hit that with a beautiful layer of that sauce that we've got. Perfect. That looks amazing.
Beautiful.
And then we just slap her right on top.
Find the full episode of Jordan Torrey and grab his banh mi burger recipe at dinnerdeas.com. We even have a link to the viral video that got him over 30 million views and a free set of cookware from Gordon Ramsay. When we come back after the break, surf meets turf in a burger bun ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. We've been celebrating the 4th and the finest food that you can fit inside a burger bun as we bring you some great grilling ideas for dinner. Up next, Chef Melissa Melly Gardner from Coasis Restaurant and Bar in Tampa dared to dream and came up with a clever crustacean culinary creation, a surf and turf burger.
In our compound butter, we're going to use unsalted softened butter here. Put that in the bowl. We have minced chopped garlic. I'm a big fan of fresh garlic. Don't like to buy it in the store. I like to chop it up, put it in your food processor, do whatever you have to do.
Sure.
Just make sure it's delicious and fresh.
That's where you're gonna get the most flavor from it.
Oh, for me, yes. Chopped parsley and chopped thyme.
Very nice.
Hard compound butter. And then I have my lobster claws here, and I'm just gonna pop the lobster claws in the butter.
Now, how about the lobster tails here? You just use the claw, excuse me.
Oh yeah, this is the claw.
This is just the claws that you're using. Easy to find just the claws, or?
Super easy. You can go in your local store. You can go in your local restaurant store. These are just lobster claws. You can actually buy a lobster right out the store and pull the meat out the claws. This is already declawed for you and everything here. We're just gonna poach those for like 2 minutes. They're already slightly pre-cooked here. And if you know seafood, shrimp, lobster, it don't take long at all to cook. And then while we're doing that, we're gonna take this butter knife here, and I already have a little butter on my hand. It won't hurt.
You use it to your advantage
it
at
won't
this
hurt.
point.
It
You know
won't
what I mean?
hurt
Like, that's
one
what
bit.
the glove is there for, right?
Yeah, it won't hurt one bit. So we're gonna take the remaining of the butter here, and we're gonna put it on the bread. You can see, we're gonna spread it on there. A little compound butter.
I love it, because this burger, it's gonna need a toasted bun, right?
Oh yes.
Just to give it that nice little bit of crust and crunch here is what you're looking for.
So if you want to grab those buns out there, I can already smell them. Ooh, that's perfect.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
That's perfect.
Come on
So
now.
we have our hot griddle. we'll take some of the Chef Melly blend. This is just a little salt and pepper. I make this Cajun seasoning. It is absolutely delicious.
Okay.
And then we also add a garlic powder in there. I love salt and pepper on a burger, but for me, when you eat my burgers, I want you to say like, it's something different about this burger.
What's inside your burger patty right now?
So in this burger patty, you have brisket, short rib, and ground chuck.
Okay, we got the trifecta, folks. We got the trifecta. And isn't that the most inviting sound? When it just hit, like the smile right now off your face, was just like, it totally.
So we
It hits.
have a hot pan, hot griddle.
See, I'm working over here on this burger. You got the lobster. It's already done?
Yep, it's already done. Lobster's done. It's in the butter. I took it off the heat. Once that burger gets done, we're gonna, I'll say about 3 minutes on each side. Put that cheddar cheese on top of there. And when we pull these claws out of this butter, you want that butter to kind of roll down that burger patty right onto the bun. So
I can't wait.
it's the
because
entire situation here.
now, are we ready to do the flip? Because this is like that game of double dutch. It's like, do you jump? Do you not? Do you go? Do you not? Is this the moment of truth here?
Just give it a little bit of time.
It's a little bit of time.
Yep, a little bit more
What is
time.
the trick then of knowing when it is the right time then?
Well, you can see once you put that burger on the griddle, it starts to form. And when it starts to form, you'll see like color coming through. And I know right then and there when I see that, that circular forming of the the burger and the juices coming through the top, that's my time to flip it.
Okay, because I want it now. I think you all at home want it right
Yeah.
now too. I'm playing the double dutch. I'm really kind of like jumping into it.
Well, I think
We
it's
good?
time. Let's do it. Here you go. Let me give you the honors. Go
Oh.
ahead.
Oh, look at that. Come on now.
That's a perfect char on that.
That
burger.
is a perfect, beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful crust there to that burger. That char is nice, and look at that. That is just, so inviting, so exciting. I mean, who doesn't love the smell of just grilled meat? All right, let's get this burger going.
All right, so we're gonna start building this burger. We have our toasted buns here, our truffle garlic aioli, the top and the bottom.
Now, there is a science with the order of operations in which like a burger should be able to get that sauce layer. All right, so start from the base, work your way up, and you're going like double trouble here with that flavor. You're going top and bottom to get that beautiful like perfect bite.
So we're not, I feel like if the sauce is good, the sauce is good. No ketchup, no mustard.
All right, so what's next then that we're gonna be layering this burger with?
All right, so we're gonna put the lettuce on.
See, that's the spirit because like it's not gonna slide. Literally, if you were to have gone the tomato next, that tomato would have slid right off of the bun.
Yep.
The lettuce allows you that opportunity to have a nice little bit of some friction and attraction for it to sit. Come on now.
And then if you want to go ahead and put the burger on that.
I can certainly help you with this piece of it all here.
Yep.
Oh, right on.
And
Now,
then-
the lettuce, does it help from it not being soggy too?
Yeah, and that's why I did it from the bottom up. I figure we have fresh lettuce on the bottom. We have the tomato, which is nice and crunchy, as you can see. We put the burger right on top, cheese, and then because we have this lobster claw in the butter, it's just gonna work so well with the cheese and the bun and everything like that.
Oh, I can't wait. All right.
All right. So
The moment of truth here. Look at that. That beautiful marvel, that lobster that was poached in that compound butter. Oh, this is a tower of power of deliciousness.
and you see that
Look at how high that's coming off. Like, look at that. Oh my God.
you see the butter coming down off that, and that's what I mean by like, you get the compound butter on there, the flavors, you have your garlic aioli, you have
Look
your
at that.
lobster
It's
shell.
just dripping in
Yeah.
flavor. I cannot wait. I can literally just like sit here, make this like a screensaver and just marvel at this right now. Like that's all I want to do is I just want to sit there and just look at this burger. Find Chef Melly's Surf and Turf Lobster Burger recipe at dinnerdeas.com along with that full episode, which also includes her tips for homemade French fries faster than ordering takeout. When we come back, we've got just enough time to slip in a bonus burger recipe from yours truly ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We're here on the holidays to serve up some inspiration for your next cookout, whether it's later today, later this summer, or whenever you want to get grilling. We've been raiding the Dinner DeeAs archive for our best burger recipes. But before we go, we've got one last burger, which wasn't on this show, but does come from this host. Back in the day, pre-Dinner DeeAs, I was in this kitchen as the guest, offering up my take on a classic pub burger, described as a gooey masterpiece.
Okay, so what's going into this sauce?
So right here, we've just got a little bit of some Duke's mayonnaise. It's the South. You got to have Duke's mayonnaise. It's the only way to do it right. A little bit of some Dijon mustard, some Worcestershire sauce, a little horseradish and salt and pepper. And all we're going to do there, give it a nice little stir, and let's go ahead and get a nice little bit of a layering here on that bottom here. And that's going to bring all those flavors nicely together as our burger. This bad boy right here.
That's a fat one there.
This is a half-pound burger, caramelized onions, 2 slices of beautiful smoked cheese here, smoked cheddar cheese. Throw a little bit just so you can get that
more
little
onions.
bit. You gotta have it. Just gotta have that piece, because this is where the fun part of the weekend comes. Look at what's going to happen now. We're going to throw a little bit on top of that bad boy.
This thing is going to be messy, delicious. Oh, what kind of buns you got here?
Pretzel buns. You got to have the flavor for this one. This one brings it all together.
Can you guys see how thick this thing is?
This is a half-pound burger at its finest.
All right, I'm going to take a bite. I don't know how hot this is going to be coming straight off the skillet, but we're going to dive in here.
We're going to go dive right in.
Wow, this is a gooey masterpiece. Look at this, guys. You see this monster?
This is the weekend now.
All right, Chef Jeff Philbin, you're a genius, and he's making delicious burgers.
That's literally falling right there. Look at all that cheesy gooiness.
Wow.
Explosion of flavor.
I'm a believer in caramelized onions.
We just made that happen, folks.
I've been converted.
It happened. Find that full recipe and enjoy me in my pre-snapback days at dinnerdeas.com. And if you make any of our burgers today, or any day, take a photo and let us know how it turned out. Slide into our DMs on Instagram. We're at Dinner DeeAs. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching. Have a safe and happy 4th, and see you next time with more Dinner DeeAs.